we've come to Kid Angel, they have a small, personalized class that affords him more one-on-one time. I think we've found that we are developing confidence and more success in the lessons that are being worked on in the class.
It's like I finally know what to do now. It's like before Kid Angel, I didn't have much confidence, but now I'm pretty good with it. I feel more confident with math now.
For some children, it's not their abilities in reading and math that are keeping them behind. It's their lack of confidence.
I believe that Sabrina actually does her homework and sometimes hides the answers because she doesn't have all the mathematical questions correct. And she could do a lot better, but because she's afraid that she's going to get some wrong, she hides it. And I think that really harms her because she's just afraid of getting the wrong answers.
When it comes time for your child to move up to the next grade level, they may not be ready, academically, emotionally, or socially. And if your child is moved up and is not ready, that is, they are missing foundational skills that first needed to be mastered, your child will most likely struggle in their new grade level. The most successful program for students who have fallen behind is the one that will first give them a pretest to determine the exact skills they are missing and then reteach those skills.
With Gracie, she was moved up from the first grade to a second grade class, and I really don't think emotionally she was ready for that. I think she's still at a maturity level of a first grader, and they thought that she was ready to go into second grade, but I don't think so. I think they thought she was ready to do the work. I think she is not.
What do you do if you think your child is not ready to move to the next grade level? Remember, you have the right to request a meeting with your child's school principal and teacher. It is best to be prepared for your meeting by first answering these questions. Is my child happy and excited about starting school? Or is he showing signs that he does not want to go to school? Either way tells you a lot about whether or not he is ready. If your child is in school, do they do their homework with little or no help from mom, dad, or their siblings? Do the results of his school testing indicate he is not up to grade level? Does your child tell you, "I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in class"? Has his teacher told you your child does not raise their hand in class? Some children just seem like they are not getting it, when really they are just quiet, shy, or reserved.
I believe that Angelo needs help in his reading comprehension. He has trouble speaking his feelings to me. I think maybe the teachers, overlooked him. He's really bright. Angelo has great writing skills, and they overlooked his speech because he's very, very quiet. I could see Angelo at school doing his work, but very to himself. The only time when he's outspoken is with his friends.
This is an important sign. If your child is quiet, shy, or reserved in their classroom, but outspoken outside of the classroom, with friends and family, for example, this is a sign that there may be something else going on. The next step is to explore this with your child and with his teacher. Here are some guidelines. Is my child being bullied in school, on the playground, or to or from school? Are other children making fun of my child for some reason that I am not aware of? How confident is my child with his class skills? Has my child made friends with classmates?
Well, I think that the school kind of worked with him on what he went to school with, as far as what he was learning at the level. I think that his teachers from kindergarten, first grade, they're very good, but I believe that the system doesn't train them to oversee, potential problems. I didn't really get aggressive with them and with the school system. I believe that I had no power or no say, that you get what you get what you get. And I think that's the problem with most parents, is that, you believe that, that's how it is, and, if your child picks it up, great, and if it's not, well, they tell you, oh, he'll get it next year.
Don't wait until next year. If your child needs help with reading or math, now is the time to act. A child simply cannot get caught up on their own now or later. Children want to be performing at their grade level, and if they are not, they need extra help now. And here are some ways you can find tutoring help for your child. An internet search, Google Learning Centers, and your city or zip code. Contact the education department at a local college and ask them for a student majoring in education who can tutor your child. Check with your child's school to see if they have a listing of local after-school academic tutoring programs. Angelo's father came to me, and together we decided he would first meet with Angelo's principal.
We spoke to the principal, we had a meeting, we changed him out of class. Now that he was in a different class, Angelo was very happy, was learning, and I think his performance in school has gotten better.
Another happy ending. But what if your child is not naturally a quiet, shy, or reserved child, and then experiences and is affected by a traumatic school-related incident?
It started, I believe, when she was in second grade. She had trouble with a boy in her classroom, and I believe the boy hit her, and so that made her timid more than what she had already been. And so it caused her not to want to go to school, not to do her homework, falling behind, and she was almost left behind in second grade.
Even if your child is not quiet, shy, or reserved, a traumatic school incident can affect them adversely, and they may not be able to function at their normal academic level.
So then when I talked to her teacher, she told me what had happened. Her teacher had enrolled her in an after-school program where she would stay after school 3 times a week for an hour and do some catch-up in her reading and math.
Angie received 3 hours a week tutoring and personal attention at one of our Kid Angel learning labs. Soon, her reading and math skills were at grade level, but that's not all.
I was able to see the difference in her attitude, her enthusiasm. She wasn't pretending to be sick no more, not wanting to go to school, not do her homework. And because it got really bad to where she wasn't wanting to get up in the morning, pretending to be sick. So then after she completed, or even before she completed the program, I was able to tell the difference in her attitude, and she completed the program and it helped her a lot. Now she's at the same level with her classmates, and I'm happy. I'm happy for her and for myself, mostly for her, because her attitude has changed.
Now it's time to review the key points we've covered. When is the best time for your child to start school? The best time for your child to start school is when he is academically, emotionally, and socially ready for school. You can meet with your school principal and teacher to determine if your child is academically, emotionally, and socially ready for school.